What's up, family? So today we're talking about the friend zone. Yes, the friend zone. This is gonna be a good one. So I think that you know what? Let's just get into it. I'm not even gonna do an intro. Let's get into it. So I just think that most guys have such a fundamental misunderstanding of women. They think that women have to be coddled and nurtured and swayed into being attracted to them, right? Now, nurturing and things like that are important when you're in a relationship or you're actively dating them. But if she's not attracted to you, it's not even gonna work. Like, she's not gonna be interested. They're just like us. And this is where a lot of guys mess up too. If you're on the fence, but you're not decisive about it, she's gonna friend zone you, or you're gonna friend zone yourself. So here's what I mean by that. Look, women understand that for the most part, they can get any guy that they want. A lot of guys are desperate because they don't get a lot of attention from women. They'll just throw themselves at the woman. They'll throw all these gifts and donations and gifts and donations and all these free things to a woman thinking it's gonna attract her. And like I said, you're putting the egg before the chicken, the cart before the horse. If she's not already attracted to you, it's just not gonna work out. But I think a lot of guys get that idea from like Disney movies or romance novels and romance TV shows and sitcoms and stuff, where the guy is basically trying to put himself out there for the woman. He's trying to profess his love and this, that, and the third, where he's throwing these big extravaganzas for the girl who never sees him. She sees him every day, but she doesn't really see him. So the guys that they have to go out of their way and do all these crazy things, and that's not really what attracts her. So like I said before, like there's actually a lot of guys who could have more success with women if they were just more approachable or they were more direct. But instead they kind of fall into a little bit of a shell and they underestimate themselves. And women can see that very quickly. They know a confident guy versus a guy who's not as charismatic. And women know when you want to be with them. They know that you're not fooling them. So this is why when you have guys who will just give out boyfriend perks to women who are not their girlfriend, why it creates a bad dynamic. Because if you're giving her free food, free time, you're giving her all this effort, you're going out of your way for her, you're giving her money, you're giving her rides, you're putting in 100% effort for her, and she isn't reciprocating anything to you besides maybe a conversation or two, why would she want to change that situation? Why would she want to change that dynamic? She's getting everything she wants already, so why would she want to make you her boyfriend? So now she has to actually do something. I mean, and you know, the way things are nowadays, like if you are her surrogate boyfriend and she's getting emotional support and all those things I listed before from you, well, now she's free to search for her real boyfriend and she doesn't have to worry about all the other negatives of being a girlfriend, I guess. And you'll even have some women who will have multiple like guy friends that will fill a certain role, but you know, that's for another video, I guess. But I want you guys to really think about it. Don't blame women for this, dude. Like if you were a woman and some fool was giving you free stuff, free food, money, all these different things, like you would take it too. And if you were giving it for free, like, I mean, why wouldn't you take it? Especially when you don't gotta do anything in return. Like, come on now, you would take it too. It's a situation that you created for yourself by not making your intentions and what you wanted to be in regards to her. You didn't make it known to her. And look, there are levels to the friend zone, dude. This is another thing guys don't get. There are guys who are so far in the friend zone, like they're just giving her stuff for no reason, literally, like OnlyFans level. She's not doing anything for you whatsoever. Then there's guys in the friend zone on the level of where she'll have a regular conversation with you and everything, where things might seem like a friendship, but they really aren't because she's benefiting from it more than you are. Then there's also guys who, or you can call it, I guess, friends with benefits nowadays, where like you guys aren't really together, but you kind of are, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, there's different levels to it. The truth of the matter is women are smarter than us when it comes to this stuff. Attraction comes from being attractive. If you're already giving everything that a woman would want to her for free, you know, why would she want to commit to you at all? This is why you'll see sometimes where you'll have a guy who will chase a woman for years, doing all these things for her for free, doing all these things for her with no return. Meanwhile, she's chasing the guy she really wants all these years, and if she ends up failing at getting the guy that she really wants, she'll turn around and, you know, pick up and get that guy who's been there the whole time. And then you'll hear these things like, oh my gosh, like he was always there, but I didn't realize it. Like that she realized it a long time ago. She just figured, hey, he's gonna be there anyway. So, you know, I'll just pick it up if it's there, right? This is another thing when it comes to like, you know, human nature in general. If something is easily accessible and easy to get, and you know it's gonna be there in a sense, you're not gonna be motivated to actually, you know, pick it up and act on it. You know, it's already there. There's no value to it. So since you're probably interested in this topic, you're probably thinking like, how can you escape the friend zone? Well, there is a way, but you're probably not gonna like the answer. So the only way to escape the friend zone fully and completely and to feel happy with yourself in that decision, you have to be willing to walk away. So yes, you're gonna have to be willing to say, hey, I don't like this dynamic anymore. I'm gonna have to quit being your surrogate boyfriend, or, you know, quit doing these things for you because there's no benefit to it. And usually the woman will understand because she understands that the dynamic was going on anyways, and she was just waiting for you to say something about it. You know, sometimes it's not even in a malicious way. It's just that, you know, if you're just sticking around and saying that you're her friend, meanwhile you're doing all these things for her, she's okay with maintaining that dynamic because, you know, it's positive for her. And since you don't seem to have a problem with it, she's going along with it too. Friend zone is almost like a bad relationship. If you've been in a relationship where you're with somebody where you feel like you're doing everything for them and they're not doing anything for you, that's not a positive situation to have. And so you'll see people leave those relationships, and that's what you have to be willing to do. And to tell the truth, even if she were to ever change her mind and make you her boyfriend, quote unquote, like the dynamic will always be off because you pedestalized her from the beginning. She's always gonna feel like she's in that position where you need her more than she needs you, because that actually is the way it is. So yeah, guys, to wrap it all up, look, women don't friend zone you, you friend zone yourself. To be honest, I'll probably talk more about this in later videos, but this is just like surface level stuff. So if you enjoy listening to content like this, be sure to drop a like below, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, follow me on my socials at leanbuff, and subscribe for more.